Installing FieldLogic Hub. First, we need to locate FieldLogic Hub through the My Census portal. From your browser, go to myportal.census.com. Enter your login and password. Select Submit. From the home page, select Downloads, and then look for FieldLogic Hub installer. Note two things. There is a FieldLogic Tools installer and a FieldLogic Patch Updates. What we want is the FieldLogic Hub installer. Also note that if you are still using Windows mobile devices, this version will not work with that platform. Select FieldLogic Hub installer. From this screen, select Download. Once it downloads, select Open File, and then double-click on the file name to start the installation process. When prompted, "Do you want to run this file?" select Run. Check the box to agree to the license terms and conditions. Select Install. This will take a few moments. FieldLogic Hub will ask if you want to sync FieldLogic tool devices using the Ethernet. Most people will not select this option, so we're going to select No. Select OK. FieldLogic Hub will continue the installation until completed. Select Close. There should now be a FieldLogic Hub icon on your desktop. If you want, close the other windows on your desktop to reduce the clutter, and double-click on the FieldLogic Hub icon. There are three options from which to initialize Hub. You can restore from a backup if you have one. Typically, most people will not. You can also download existing data from the cloud if there is any. Again, most people will not have this. Therefore, in most instances, you will run the first-time setup wizard. There is new security starting in version 6.12 that will prompt you to create a FieldLogic Hub user ID. Select Next. Enter a username. Choose something easy to remember. Enter a password which follows the password rules listed. Again, make this something you will remember as it will be required. When you've met the requirements, select Next. In the Options window, checking the Allow Recovery box will allow tech support to help you recover your password if you forget it. It is recommended to choose this option. Require Tools login should only be used for those few users who decide they want to have their FieldLogic Tools users log in when they log in to FieldLogic Tools. Therefore, typically this box is left unchecked. Select Next. Note that you can create other users at later time if so desired. Select Finish. From the Welcome screen, select Next. USA is the default region. The region determines the products to which you will have access. There are other regions, but for this demonstration, we're going to select USA. Select Next. If you already have a cloud account, you can access it at this point. In most instances, people will do the first installation locally. Select Next. You should have a .network file. If you do not, contact tech support to get one. Select Yes. Select Browse. Navigate to the location of that file on your hard drive. The file name will have a .network file type. Select Open. Select Next. In this instance, we are installing for a fixed base network. Select Next. Then choose which products that you want to support. For this example, we will choose Water, AMR, AMI products, and select the 510M radios. There are also gas smart points from which to choose, including the new Sonix IQ model. Electric smart points, including load control modules, lighting and other products, including the cathodic protection products, and smart gateway products. We would also like to include the water registers and meters. After you have chosen your products, select Next. Only select one of the boxes in the battery-powered network settings screen if they are true for you, such as your RNI version is 2.0.1 or lower. Your network includes FlexNet electric meters or FlexNet remote transceivers. Select Next. A summary of the installation is presented. Select Finish. FieldLogic Hub is now installed and ready to configure.